Greetings, Scorpio. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot. And I am here to do your birthday reading, of course, but this is also going to be a reading to see who is coming towards you. Post Mercury retrograde energies, we still got some other planets in retrograde, but at least you know that when it comes to those types of contracts, romantic contracts being, it's a time to sign them with a lot more ease. Yeah, I think this is the first time that I've done that type of reading for you guys, so I'm pretty excited about it. And the deck that we're going to be using today, yeah, I had to get that glare off for you guys. This is Tarot in Wonderland by Barbara Moore, illustrated by Eugene Smith. This is one of my favorite decks here, and can't really say why it's calling out loudly when it comes to you guys' reading, but I picked this one. I didn't grab any oracle decks, any other decks. We're just gonna roll with it. Who is coming towards Scorpio? Now, remember guys, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, wherever you may have the placements. I'm not reading cross-watcher energy. I used to incorporate that when it came up, but now I don't even. Like, this is just going to be strictly for you guys. So cross-watchers watching, if you're looking for Scorpio, like, you've got it there. I doubt many stories are going to be flipped, though. So any of you cross-watchers trying to I don't know, get anything out of spine on your Scorpio, it's gonna have to be from a different reading, honey. Like, to where you come up looking good in this. I just don't see it. What that's telling me, especially with Magician at the bottom of the deck, is that many of you who are gonna resonate with this are still getting over someone, or you just had like a recent breakup, a recent separation from someone. And as difficult as it is, this person finally is just not that important to you anymore. Or it's just getting there to where they're just not as important to you anymore. I can't say, I'm trying to dissect what I'm getting right now. It's not that it's been easy, because it's like there's like this feeling that you're like, oh, well, it's easier than I thought. It's just, I won't say it's easy, I will just say it's certainly not as difficult as you thought it would be. So with that being said, I'm really excited to draw these cards, because it seems as though you have clearly made a significant amount of space in a room for someone new. So something wonderful should come up. I don't see any energies coming up of you being tied to the old, which holds you back from any new love coming in. Queen of Wands, you're definitely, as I said, not letting anything stop you. That's for sure. We've got the Queen of Wands to the Ace of Swords energy. Okay, I'm gonna pull 4 and go from there. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is very beautiful. To the 10 of Cups. I have a song for you guys, okay? Because it started playing right when I got to that 4th card too. I'm gonna say this, I'm getting marriage, okay? I'm getting 4 of Wands energy, and though I don't have it on the board, I have the Queen of Wands and a 4-card draw. The song I want you guys to look up is by Robin Gibb, one of the brothers from the Bee Gees. It's called Juliet. You might already know it. If you do, you don't. Go back and listen to those lyrics, because for those of you who do, like, it always hits harder the more you hear it and maybe you live a little bit more life, so the next time it plays, shit hits differently, you know, things like that. But check out Juliet from Robin Gibb. And when you listen to that, come back and watch this part of the reading. Trust. But this is beautiful here. Basically, what I see here is you guys have opened yourself up for an opportunity to make this next person, this next relationship that you get involved in, potentially the last one it'll potentially be the last one you'll ever have to be in. For many of you, the next person who's coming in is going to be that forever person, like in this life. And I keep getting this playing in my head, them thinking about the time that y'all had first met. The time that y'all had first met. So, surprise, you already know this person. Yeah. Sorry guys, that's not me being like bad. I'm just like, oh shit, like, it's a connection that's deeper than you may realize because it's deeper on the other end. Like that person who's been like, you know, crushing from afar, like hella hard, but like in the bushes, like Kim K in the meme style, you know, like that. This shift in energy, this momentum, your life starts to pick up because you're no longer held in this stagnant place by the former relationship that you were in, or the energetic tie that you were in. I don't know if there's much of a relationship, honey. If anything, a situationship is very one-sided, where most of the true effort and the love came from you. Yeah, they were the takers, and where the grass was greener, they went. But yeah, you're totally just attracting something so different. Like, I'm glad that you didn't hit that part in things where, like, if people spend too much time in a relationship and it starts to tear them down, they start to think negatively about themselves, and they probably don't think that they're as beautiful anymore, especially if they experienced any physical or emotional, verbal abuse, you know. A lot of times with these exes that we have, you know, it's safe to say that in some ways we came out with less than what we started with. And that's what we allowed. We allowed ourselves to have however much chipped away, or we allowed ourselves to give however much away. But there's not gonna be any moments of insecurities because of all of the toxic shit that happened in that relationship arise when it comes to dealing with this new person. And that's what's going to allow like the wheels to start moving for you to really make the most of this opportunity with like Life Bay, you know? Because had you and this is from anybody around you who was a part of that chapter when you were with that person. So, you know, because everything in multiplicities, this could have been involving friends and family too, just people who just weren't like conducive to a goddamn thing. Justice card here. Very awesome energy to have. And in this deck, and the way it's coming up now, it's like you both are getting... It's like you're both getting justice on that. Like, okay, so the person that's coming in for y'all, I really do get strapping for those of you who are attracting like a male mate. They're gonna be very like stout, strapping like in the chest and broad shoulders, and yeah. I'm not getting so much tall. I'm getting very standard height for a guy, which is I guess like what, 5'11" or something like that. But the build, and it's gonna be like a very warm and protective build. It's just a download that I'm getting. So, and those of you who know my channel, you know, you just gotta roll with me, right? And it's all going to make sense if it's meant to make sense to you. Those of you who are new, again, welcome. I've not posted in a while, so this feels so good to be back. I'm gonna hit my medicine real quick. Well, we're at 11 minutes. Okay. I see that you can be married in 10 months. Like, likely gonna be eloping. There's a desire for a big ceremony at some point, but I think that, you know, this person's gonna kind of pop you with a spontaneous inquiry of, you know, not just the question, but like, hey, you know, you wanna go do this here now or at this time, you know? And then y'all do y'all's big ceremony whenever you save up for it or something like that. Because you're gonna know this person's it, and they're gonna let you know their intentions with you, but I don't think that like you're gonna realize maybe necessarily how serious they are, or just how quickly they plan to operate within time space, if that makes sense. Like when I say they're not bullshitting, when I say they're not fucking around, like they're not fucking around. So, I feel like, you know, there's some coy energy in you, and I know that energy in Scorpio. So like, for those of you who don't know, like it can be there, and it's just like, oh, stop, you know. But within that coyness, I know it's a part of the celebration of something that's a very much like honeymoonish. But don't overlook or downplay like the intensity that someone is going to be showing you. Like, I see when they talk about plans, they're including dates for these plans, and there's structure behind it. Like there's been thought, there's been work put towards it, there's been money put towards it. Money. A lot of resources are being moved around and reallocated, Scorpio. Somebody's kind of moving with your energy, like that stealthy underground energy, moving their money around. I don't know why they have to be so much on the quiet tip with that. It could be just how they are, but I think it's a little more than that. But yeah, they're secretly moving around resources to make things happen with y'all. And that might have you want to beg some questions. I wouldn't beg too many questions right now. I mean, that's this is me intuiting, and it just so happens to also coincide with my 2 cents, y'all. Like, and take it from your sister sign, your opposite here, Taurus, to tell you, like, don't ask too many questions. Oh God, yeah, and it would be a Taurus in there. Don't ask too many questions about where the money coming from or what's going on, boo. Just, you know, if they gotta move in secret to make shit happen, just let them do it. But true tea though, but true fucking tea, you know. If there's anything that's shady or shifty or awry that needs to be presented to you, the universe will present it to you. And it ain't in this reading. It could be in some other situation in your life, but I don't think it's going to be at all any reason that you would need to know. because this person is moving with integrity towards you. And I really think it's all in the name of tying up loose ends. And like, the less you know about like the loose ends that they're tying up, the less you're connected to a chapter that the person you're with is closing. Like, you don't need to be connected to something that this person is closing. That doesn't fucking make sense. Why the fuck did they close it then? If you're gonna be connected to it, y'all could be a fucking circus family, you know? So, as inquisitive as you may want to be about things, about anything with this, go with the flow. That's how you are able to attract this. That's how you are able to attract the reinvigorating feeling. That's how you're able to do all this, by like not sweating it. You know it feels different. You know it feels different. And yeah. So continue with definitely more of like a free spirit approach to things, as is in your nature to do. You know, it's in your nature to do, but like sometimes you just have to put yourself there. It's not about like, because, you know, there are points in our lives, especially early in our lives, where we just thought, you know, we just kind of end up there. We enjoy that wave of like bliss when we hit it. And the older we get, we realize like, wait, that's a place that like we put ourselves if we want to continuously be there. So there's that. That's what I got for you. Justice is being served, and you are going to be happy and partnered. You're gonna have very few friends around. I don't see that this is gonna make too many people happy. Maybe not your friends, maybe not your family. You're gonna have like maybe a person, maybe two people that support you, and it's gonna show you a lot about folks and I guess where they stand on your happiness, and like if they love you for you, or who they want you to be, or the life they want you to live, and all that shit. You're gonna see a lot about that. When people see you glow, because you know, glowing on your own is one thing, but then when you attract, you know, someone else, I don't know why, like, people will try to trap you down just for you being fabulous. Oh, but get a boo. And then they just come 10 times harder. I don't know why. It's almost like, you know, it's even harder for people to accept you expressing love to this external mirror, like this other person. It's just like, so, for those who aren't gonna want to see you happy in this, fuck them. You're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to have that approach. Fuck them. There's gonna be some envy. There's gonna be some jealousy. There will be. So just understand that, especially within the duality of things, yeah, you'll have like your 1 to 2 confidants. You'll have this new exciting venture with Boo. You have yourself. It's still going to feel very fucking lonely because of the things that I just mentioned, you know, at the same time. So just understand that that duality will exist. There's a space for it if you do feel it. You know, if you end up resonating with this reading, this ends up being something that occurs in your life, there's space for it. Make space for it. It's valid, and it's navigable, and it leads to answers. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. If you would like to book a personal reading, the information for that is going to be in the description box below, guys, as well as my Instagram if you want to follow me on there. But I'll see you for your next one. And again, happy birthday and happy Halloween. Much love.